Hey guys, welcome back to Easy Life. Today we continue our Snooker 19 career mode against the Juggernaut, or the ace in the pack as he's now referred to, Judd Trump, in the first round of the Masters. So Judd Trump has just broken up in frame 5. We trail by 3 frames to 1 in this first round tie, and yeah, Judd Trump has just done an absolutely disgusting break-off, which to us is absolutely glorious because we've got the frame at our mercy at the moment. I mean, you don't really say that on your first shot to the table, but here we go, I've said it. So yeah, just trying to, build some momentum. Did a very good job to take the last frame of the session. He has a beautiful break of 77. We were really struggling up until that point. And Judd kind of gave us exactly what we needed. A chance just like this, probably not as good. This is like snooker player's paradise. This is like probably what a snooker player goes to bed and dreams about. But then again, they might not evolve their entire life around snooker. They might see snooker as work as well. And might not want to be thinking about it in their relaxing times. See, already got our first 10 points in this frame. Hopefully we're going to make much more than that. A much bigger break. Hopefully we're going to extend this break into what I'd love to be a century. With a chance like this is exactly what I'd imagine. This is what I'd call a recipe for a century break, if ever there was one. Screwed off the cushion and played for one of those red. Well, a red. I'm bound to be on something somewhere along the line. Really very much played for this red, as you could have imagined. Probably should have screwed back so much, but it doesn't really matter too much. I should still get this. If I get this, then, stumbling block gone. And a very good chance for the frame. But I don't have to go for it, because that red goes as well, so probably fancy this red a little bit more. Probably just feel a little bit more confident on it. So I'm going to take the shots to feel most confident on this match, I feel. I'm going to just build, if I'm going to build momentum, that's the way to go, I think. It's the strat, game plan, I don't think game plan's a word. I think game plan might be a word that's sometimes associated with cheating in games and stuff, but, or like competitions or what have you, but, I'm not cheating here. I'm just playing fairly by the rules. Job's a good one, as you might say. Screw down for that red. I think I do need the rest anyway, because unless Ronnie's going to play some left-handed exhibition, yeah, I'm going to need the rest by the looks of it. I wonder if, a left-handed player would be able to do this shot no sweat. If I was playing as a lefty on this game, left-handed player. Like Judd Trump, I think Judd's left-handed, or Jack Lisowski. I know he's definitely left-handed. I remember Phil Yates talking about it, or someone. He goes left-handed players in any sport are aesthetically pleasing or something. He was talking about a tennis player. I can't remember who. That was the only stumbling block. Those 4 reds. Obviously, there's red on cushions, but only a few of them. And by that time, the frame should be we should be home and dry in that frame. And yeah, wrapped up a very nice break so far. 34 points. So yeah, if we're going to win this match, it's impossible to win it. It's impossible for us to win this match in today's episode because we're only playing up to 4 frames. So yeah, 4 plus 1 equals 5. So we can get to 5-3 up. Best case. I am obviously aiming for that. I'm not aiming for 4-4, nor am I aiming to be 5-3 down. I'm certainly not aiming to lose 6-2 or 6-1. I don't think I'm going to lose 6-1. Not with this sort of chance. And if Judd just keeps playing a few more sloppy safety sort of shots or whatever at the beginning of frames, then we're back in business in this match, and we're already looking much better than we were a couple of frames ago. Cusp of 3-2 here. A couple of frames ago we were thinking about being 3-0 down, which did eventually happen. We did fall 3-0 down, but we bounced back. This is part of the bounce back. You know, 3-0 down to Mark Allen, that International Championship quarter-final, and we got back into that. 3-3, we did eventually bow out, 6-4, but that was probably due to a sloppy final session, and probably could have done with a 5-3 lead going into it. So that's obviously what I'm aiming for today, 5-3 lead. And you know, this is just practice, getting more comfortable with these pots. This is certainly useful. And it's ripping apart Judd Trump's momentum at the moment, I'd imagine. Or I'd hope so, anyway. Because there's not too many pots away from closing to 3-2 here. And I feel like I'm playing with a lot of fluency all of a sudden, you know. Playing very quickly. Well, certainly until then. Very nice little shot. I've got choice of reds here. Probably just going to play this one because just this red. This is frame ball. It's there. 3-2. Pulled another back. We're back in this match now. I'm only going to break a 64. So Selby would only need... Sorry, not Selby. I'm just thinking about Selby because I'm thinking of snookers. But Trump would only need 2 snookers. But it is weird to be playing Trump in the first round, especially as O'Sullivan. Like, wall number 1 versus wall number 4 in the first round of the Masters. That wouldn't happen in real life, obviously. Wall number 4 would be playing someone from rank between... Or seeded between 9th and 15th. They wouldn't even be seeded. So between 9th and 16th in those placements or whatever they're called. They're not called seedings, or but they're not necessarily rankings because the number 1 seed could come... is defending champion, who could well be outside the top 16. Sorry, it could be outside the top 16 and also the top 8. If they are in the top 16, you never know. But yeah, just talking a load of waffle just to kind of pass the time. Ultimately, my focus is on the balls, potting these, getting these down and hopefully building a century, which is what I'd love. It'd instill a lot of confidence. You know, Judd had a chance for one in the first frame. He looked like he was on a century break, but we just conceded. I don't know if that was the first frame. I think it was frame 1. It was one we started off with that 24 break, and then because we were trying for the 1-4, or I was trying for the 147 anyway. You weren't. You were just passively watching. Hopefully you're watching my video, and not. Hopefully you're actually watching my video, and haven't skipped that one out. Obviously, you can go and watch that one if you like, but you do know the score now. And if you haven't already seen the score, and you haven't heard it, well, go and check it out. But we've gone about our business very well here, I have to say. I'm really impressed. Feel really proud, you know. Meanwhile, my camera's down to 2 battery cells. It started off with 4 in this recording session, like not even 10 minutes ago. I think maybe it wasn't fully charged on 3 then. That's a really good positional shot.
Only the colours remaining. Fantastic century. Brilliant. 101. Now, can drop this.
Just trying to mop up points quickly now, just trying to finish these frames quickly. Like, if I could play this game a bit faster. I'm probably just trying to play as fast now because of the timings. Nicely done. Let's try and exhibition one into this corner. Nope, doesn't matter about the blue, but that break of 108, I think, gives us the frame. And we now trail by 3 frames to 2, going into frame 6. Good frame that was. It was really solid performance that. So yeah, hopefully Judd can, a few more of those. You know, if we can take this next one back in level terms, 3-3. But wouldn't want to start just jumping too far ahead of ourselves yet. So yeah, we're back in this match at the Daffabet Masters, you know. So you should definitely be giving me a like. I said if I get 1 frame in this match, I'd expect a like at least. You know, I'd expect as many likes as views. Just as proof that you're all watching it and you all want me to do well or whatever. And you want me to do well, not either or. I didn't even know that went, but he didn't get it anyway. That is a sign that Judd Trump has collapsed that Judd Trump's game has collapsed in this match. He hasn't collapsed. We don't want to confuse that too much, because obviously you know what happened in football a few weeks ago. Player collapsed, and not his game. He actually collapsed himself. So yeah, just be clear about that. Just in case you thought that how's he collapsed? I can't really see any collapse, but yeah, that's what I mean. I don't mean like a Christian Eriksen. That's a good split. Obviously, there's an issue in this frame, and that is that the black's not on its spot, nor is the pink. So yeah, we're gonna have to play up for the blue for a while until we manage, or we're gonna have to try and get them back on their spots. I'm just gonna play up for blue on this shot, I feel. We'll certainly play up for a colour. Cue ball can do with running a little bit more. Can run a bit more. Probably could have run about an inch more, I reckon, and that would have been ideal, but even if we were still the wrong side, I wouldn't have been too bothered. I'm not too bothered still. I can still screw onto this red, playing fairly lightly. But the sooner I can get these pink and black on the spots, the better, but this is going to be a very tall order at the moment with where they are. Like, I could end up making a 1-3-2 just out of 15 reds, 16 blues, and all 7 colours, or just not even the pink and blacks at 1-1-9. No, blue would be 1-1-7 if you took all blues. The pink would be 1-1-1-3-2, because obviously the black's 1-4-7, as we all know. Blue with a free ball, well, 1-2-2. But yeah, I'm starting to go around my business extremely well at the moment, and potting some very nice balls, and just trying to play this game with a bit more fluency, I feel. Just what am I going to do? I'm just going to pop this red into here, nice and lightly. It's a very good shot. I know I'm exaggerating. I'm just trying to talk and waffle at the same time, just to divert my focus from other things. To divert my focus from external noise, background noise. Just like hearing the sound of my own voice. You can mute me if you like. I know you can turn the volume off, but that would be very sad for you, because I know how much you like Easy Life. It's your favourite channel. But if it's too noisy for you, I do apologise. You know what I mean, don't you? If you can hear the background noise, sorry, I do apologise. I'm just deliberately talking a lot to talk over the background noise, basically. I think it's stopped now. Only on 28? Feel like we're doing way better than that, but hey, can't have everything, as they say. Cue ball can run a little bit more. Cue ball can run a little bit more. Cue ball. Okay. I feel I've got a better angle on this yellow, so I'm just gonna cut my loss. It's only a 3-point. It's only a pride of 3 points that I'm swallowing, if you can call it a pride to swallow. If I'm even talking any sense at the moment, I don't know if I really don't know if I am sometimes. Fear with this shot is to screw into the middle pocket. So I've underhit it, I think. So I haven't screwed into the middle pocket. And there we go. It's decision time. And I'm going to say pink, because it's easy to get to a red. It's easier to get to a red from the pink here. And the pink's a little bit more open. And the pink spot seems a little bit more open than the black spot. So the pink's the one that gets my vote. So there we go. We got a good colour back on its spot, which is a very important feature of. It's very important in this game. You know, I could even play this lightly and screw back for the black. I might just do that. I don't know if I've screwed back far enough here. I don't fancy it, so I'm just going to take a cheap blue. I don't think I should push the bow out too much, so I'm just going to take the easy colours, the easy balls, the ones that I feel the most comfortable with. So, yeah. That was not a very good shot by any means, really. Very much a nothing shot, you know. I kind of just played sort of a neither here nor there sort of shot. And yeah, that's not a very good shot at all, I gotta say. I ought to be disappointed in myself there, but I pulled off an extremely good recovery plant to salvage it. So now it's just creeping into the back of my mind, back-to-back tons. Having pulled off such a fantastic plant, that pink seemed easy. And Neil's very happy with that. Mr. Neil Founds. One of the two commentators on this game alongside Mr. Dave Hendon. Who is apparently the voice of Snooker. I don't know who thinks he's the voice of Snooker. I don't know how he thinks. I mean, John Virgo's obviously the voice of Snooker, guys, come on. Whoever thinks Dave Hendon's the voice of Snooker has clearly been watching too much Eurosport tournaments. Like, yeah, or either that or they're probably a fellow journalist. Or maybe they just like Dave Hendon because they like listening to stats. Maybe they rather listen to stats than jokes. He's a very boring guy. I'm joking. He's not that boring. I'm talking about it as if he's from, you know, the Victorian times. This pink is frame ball, and we're on level terms. Even Matthew Stevens, we're going to call it. Even Matthew Stevens. And if I can somehow get onto one of those three reds, what a chance this would be for a second ton. I was going to say third ton because, you know, third frame in a row, but well, if I could get onto a red from here, it'd be some sort of a miracle.
Lots of power on this shot.
The brown's in. No position though. I tried, put it that way. It would have been an excellent positional shot if I managed to cannon him, but I got a good brown in. No century break, but a break of I think 68, 70. Gives us the frame, barring snookers. I don't think Judd will come back for, 4 snookers? It's not real life Mark Selby, and even then I don't think Selby would come back to it unless it was the last frame of the match, like a decider or last frame of the session. So yeah, there we go, 3-3. Looking good now, we're back in this match. And we've got all the momentum, and Judd Trump's got nigh on absolutely no momentum whatsoever. Like he couldn't, like at the moment he couldn't get momentum if he paid for it. The way he's playing, well, he got something in the form of a safety shot, but not in terms of a pot. I'd love to know how many points without reply this is. It's probably getting pretty good, and that's not a bad safety. We're on our moment now, so for 3-0 you told me back at 3-3, I would have been pretty surprised. But you know, we did it in the Allen game, so I'd probably believe you. I'd probably think from past experience it's a bit more believable. But other than that, I would never have believed it, because the way Judd was playing, much better than Allen. I mean, Allen wasn't playing badly. I don't think. But bloody heck, Judd played so well at the start of this match, like it was demoralising, absolutely demoralising. And you know, if we could win 4 on the spin, it would be very impressive. I don't know if we've ever won 4 in a spin. Of course, we've won 4 in a spin before. Won bloody 4-0 in matches in the past. But I don't know about against a top 16er. Like the Trump. I don't think we did it in the final of the Euro. We did do it in the final of the European Masters. To get to a 5-1 lead from 1-1 we did. But we've left Judd a chance to stop the rot here, I think. I think we've definitely left some kind of a hope for Trump. Yeah, and we have. And that is an absolutely awful shot. But he'll get this pink, because I think... Oh, alright, the pink didn't go. So just the 1 point that we've had to pay for that mistake. So you know, if Judd Trump's going to make these sorts of errors, then we should be feeling very comfortable. But so you know, when I say very comfortable, I mean feel a bit more open to risks, like we can afford a risk or a mistake every now and again. Obviously, I don't want to go behind again in this match. We are obviously now behind in points. Only by a single point, but I feel like Judd's got a fair chance here. Not a bad shot. He mustered up a lot of, momentum before, but he's played some awful safety shots when he should have had when you'd think he'd had all the momentum. Like frames 4 and 5, what the hell were those for safety shots? I mean, no wonder the scoreline's what it is now. Right back into this match, we really could win this, and it would be a good comeback. It would be something to talk about. So I'd be pretty proud and impressed, but just gotta sit and suffer at the moment. Sorry. Just waiting for the mistake. I should even call it the inevitable. I would like to be able to call it the inevitable. What's he going to go for here? Pink? Not a bad pink. I think he's on he must be on some kind of a red from somewhere, although I don't see it. I think he might be on that red. I don't think the black's covering it. No, it isn't. Yeah. Yeah. 1, maybe even 2 loose reds left on this table. But it's getting to the time where he needs to begin to think of a cannon, I think. Well, that's end of break. On a break of 32. So he's got a 33-point advantage in frame 7. And I'm feeling very proud at the moment. Proud of my comeback. It's like, obviously you'd feel very proud of it if you can do a Neil Robertson. If we can inflict the same sort of pain on Judd that we did to Neil Robertson in the shape of 51 foul points, would be very, very good. But, that was a joke. 51 foul points, like who the hell plays? Like, who the hell plays like that? It happened to Captain Goodspeed once against Stuart Bingham, and he titled the video, "Is he drunk?" Maybe that I should have titled. I think I titled that episode "A Simple Escape Route." Well, here goes. Here goes. Here goes. A new record? Oh, if it got a bit more excessive, I think I would have titled this video "New Record." There was a red in the way. I attempted the plant, but it was just a little bit off. It was a risk I was willing to take, and I'm paying the price dearly in the shape of what looked like a disgusting shot. I mean, it's so close to being a cracker, but it was instead an absolute embarrassment. That's what snooker is. It's just so strange sometimes. The game is so strange that you can't predict it. You never know. Frame's not over, but I'd fancy Judd to make a sizable contribution here. I don't know if the century's still on. I don't think it is. I don't think there's enough reds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 reds. Well, 75 plus 16, no, 91. So no century break for Judd, but let's see if he can let's see what damage he can do here. I'm not too bothered about seeing him clear up if he does get over the line. I just want to know whether he does or doesn't get over the line, that is. It does look like it's going to be 4-3. Pop one more pop from Trump and Rot will be stopped, and it has been. That was frame ball, but I don't really fancy this getting out of snooker. I can't be. Oops, controller DC'd. It's a sec, guys. Huh? Sometimes I need to just do stuff with my batteries. I'm obviously a bit concerned now on the, the screen that I don't want to press concede match, of course. Can imagine the reasons why. If this isn't a comedy sketch, then I don't know what is. Like, literally, on my video, trying to make an episode Like, it's telling me my battery. It's been telling me my batteries are low for some time. Yeah, basically, I just can't do this. Like, what the hell's happened? Okay, so I don't really know what's happened with my battery, so I think this is going to have to be the end of this episode right here. I'm ashamed. I'm really frustrated about that, but that's the way it is, guys. Sorry about that. It would have had to, like, we were going into another episode anyway, so it doesn't really make too much difference. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Have a great day, and goodbye.